Greetings to all. Myself Akhil.
This is VK Kannan.
Royal Enfield is an Indian multinational motorcycle manufacturing company headquarters in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. The Royal Enfield brand, including the original English heritage, is the oldest global motorcycle brand in continuously production. The company operates manufacturing plant in Chennai in India. The first Royal Enfield motorcycle was built in 1901 by the Enfield Cycle Company in Redditch, England, which was responsible for the design and original production of the Royal Enfield Bullet in the longest life of motorcycle design in history. Licensed from the original English Royal Enfield by the indigenous Indian Madras Motors, the company is the subsidiary of Enrich Motors Limited and India Automakers. The company makes classic looking motorcycles including the Royal Enfield Bullet, Classic 350, Royal Enfield Thunderbird, Classic 500, Interceptor 650 and many more. Royal Enfields also make adventures and off-roading motorcycles like Royal Enfield and Himalayas that equipped with the single cylinders and dual cylinder.
Jawa is a motorcycle and a moped manufacturer. They founded in Perak and Czechoslovakia in 1929 by Sadrix and Janisik, who bought the motorcycle division of Wagner. The name Jawa was established by the consent the first letter of the Jasik and the Wagner in the past, especially in 1950s. Jawa was one of the top motorcycle manufacturer and exported in its 350 model into over 20 countries. The best known model was 350 Perak, and in 1970s the 350 California to the New Zealand.
In the sales of the Royal Enfield for July 2019 clearly show that it is revealed for heavily and 350cc twin-bug engine and drained the chunk of their sales. Classic 350 44,000 unit and Bullet 350 10,400 unit, Thunderbird 350 6,500 unit and Bullet ES 2000 unit and Classic 500 is 2050 unit, Himalaya 800 unit and Thunderbird 500 is 400 units, Bullet 500 3000 unit. And the starting the fact, Royal Enfield equipped with the 350cc engine sold a shopping 63,000 unit of the total sale of number of 67,000 unit of July. So it would be safe and assume that the 350 engine accounts for an average of 85% and 95% of sale of Royal Enfield in India alone.
The Jawa, the 442 makes 26.6 more power, while Classic 350 makes the 19.8 ph power of the Jawa engine chunks out 27 phs, a clearly 26.6 more the horsepower than 350cc's Royal Enfield engine. The power output definitely go to make a few the Royal Enfield's future owners rethink their choice. Maybe in fact, the Jawa 42 makes the similar power as the classical of 500 engine, which chunks out of 27.2 phs. However, the remaining of 28 enhances of both engine, but they might not work in the favor of Royal Enfield. Jawa is a 25 gauge, weight in the hold 22 kilo. The light can be than the Classic 350. This is a more translate to the better handling and concentrating the compared to the Enfield Classic. The weight almost given 42 as an upper edge in a tam. The engine of a Jawa need to pull 22 to a kilo of lesser than weight at the compared to the Classic 350. The Jawa 42 seems to have a more modern engines. The Jawa engine is a BS6 compliant with an Anand Mahindra starting from the 10 of fuel, the injection to the gearbox, that the complete the powertrain, we complained one will be the engine seek the classic, the fuel engine might they play a big role aspect respect to the cold start and the fuel efficiency. The considering that the Enfield offer that the for all of it the 350cc model. The another fact not working in the favor of Royal Enfield is the have they cannot made any significant change to the 350cc unit construction engine since 2009. All through there have been frequent complaint of the low performance and the oil leaks from their trust fan base. And the Classic is a very common bike on the road, at the least in a major metropolis. And the cities where the Royal Enfield seen the most sales of the Royal cycle, it's common. Often it's a notice main the Classic 350 on the road, while might not necessary being a game changer. Most the new rider might be considered Jawa motorcycle, especially that the 42, and they are relatively new and offer a difficult kind of style as Classic 350, and might have the better handling and the cornering, the owing to the low weight and the simpling Classic similar to the original Jawa. The 42 might handle better than the Classic 350. While these two motorcycles are exacting the made for the racetrack, better handling might come in the handling to the traffic and the off-road situation. The additional ABS and the standard work in the favor of 42 and the Jawa, while only the Classic signal where the Royal Enfield comes with the ABS, that to be on the road price is 1.92 lakhs in Mumbai, and a better the sounding and the engine, while many can argue that the love for the contents of the motorcycle is subjective and nothing can be matched that the pump of the Enfield. The trust is that the Enfield 350cc, the UC engine never had any pump to begin with. A new video on the except the note that the engine sound of the Jawa did reveals a sweet sounding. The engine have do to think a sound better. You can watch the video in the Jawa. While Anand Mahindra did state that the Jawa engine is the built from the and not based on the Mojos, the powerhouse. We could not help but notice both the chunk out of the 25 bh power and have the close to 250 public capacity of the engine. The Classic 450 is the only 50 kg than the Mojos. While Mojo can reach a top speed of 150 pitches, it could not be long shot too. They speculated that the Jawa 42 easily pushed at least 140 kg on the handling other. The Classic 350 has a top speed of 155 kilometers per hour, with some user reporting it's a top shake 150 yes. The Jawa 42 might a better tourist owing to the above owing the mention. We have the Jawa as a weight and handling and the kilometer comparing to 350. Consider that the fuel tank of the 42 is slightly bigger than Classic. And the biggest aspects of the note that the Royal Enfield is in a higher price and the Classic 350, and now the Jawa having the capability that equal to the Classic 500 as the same price, and the legend have been managed to keep the vibration low from the Jawa road. The motorcycle, it can be clear the winner. The Jawa will be a winner with many factory working as for Jawa. The Royal Enfield still remaining a popular choice for the mass. However, the only thing that the Enfield might need to do it tweak to quoting the lineup for 350cc, the motorcycle to be 21st century performance and handling, and the standards such as sceneries that could kindly ensure that the competition of the epic performance between these two legends, but as now the Jawa seem to be clear winner on this page. The Java have the handling through burst and mass have. So the comparing to the Royal Enfield and the Java, I say that the Java having comparing the price and features and the competitive advantage, they absolutely have the Java to win in the race, and having the most in this heavy competition, the two legends be having a competitive advantage in Java, and this is the older and the in using in 120 countries.
The fuel type is petrol. The brakes front is disc and drum. Wheel size, the front side is 400 mm and rear is 450 mm. Wheel type is spokes and ABS. Then the starting type is self-start only. Then speed barometer analog. Then the Royal Enfield insurance rate is 5,400 in classic 350 and insurance engine brake performance and suspensions. Then the type of Royal Enfield dimensions is electrical and features is warranty, pros and cons. We believe we have the advantages that are not easy to overcome. A very unique product, scale of 60,000 units a month is offered at the great cost of competitiveness. Plus is visible brand strength and residual value which is no other competitors to mid-size motorcycle space. This is the competitive advantages of Royal Enfield. We attract the people through these type of features and our advantages. This is the competitive advantages of the Royal Enfield and Java. Thank you.
Thank you.